Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video on rFactor 2. So I'm back to rFactor 2 after such a long time, and I'm actually quite excited to get back into my favorite sim racing game of all time. This is, if I'm wondering, my favorite sim racing game, and I actually have a very special video for you guys today. We're actually trying out the brand new Bentley Continental from 2020. It's actually a free DLC if you have bought the GT3 pack, so that's very good news for anyone who already owned the GT3 packs. Otherwise, you can actually buy the bundle of the Bentleys pretty much together, the 2018 version and the 2020 version. And actually, the version that I'm showing you off right now with this exact livery won the 12 Hours of Bathurst, which is pretty much the video that I'm going to be posting and I'm going to be showing you off today, guys. So very nice livery, obviously the green one, you know, and everything. Really like this livery. Of course, it's not the traditional white and green that Bentley usually has, but in general I feel like it is a very nice livery. I'm not going to be driving with this one, but I'm going to be actually trying out the black livery because I want to see this Bentley with a black livery. So I'm showing you the livery right now. You actually have it by the time you buy the DLC, but what I'm going to be doing is a race around Bathurst. And for anyone wondering, now is Bathurst a laser scan track? Because, you know, we haven't seen any DLCs about Bathurst or anything like that. For anyone wondering, Bathurst, the track that I'm showing you off right now, is a free track that you can actually find out as a mod. You can actually find it. Just press rFactor 2 Bathurst track, blah blah blah, you'll find it. And the thing that is pretty special about this version of the track is that it's actually a laser scan track. It's a free laser scan track, and yeah, it just feels very well. And in my opinion, Bathurst obviously is probably one of the most amazing circuits of all time. I have no idea even how GT3 cars can drive around here. It's just insane to even think about it, because, you know, it's just it's a very narrow track, a lot of elevation changes and all that. It's just a phenomenal track all in all. And we've just started the race, a 25 minute race I'm doing around Bathurst. This time I'm not going to have actually day to night transition. I feel like it wasn't really needed for this one because it's not even a 24 hours event, so I decided to just go on and do this thing. And yeah, it's just all about it. Driving the Bentley actually feels very well. It doesn't really feel like the previous Bentley. It has a whole lot of different feeling. The car might feel a little bit heavy still, but it's not as heavy as the previous Bentley. The previous Bentley for me was a little bit undrivable, and there was not really, it didn't really make sense to choose it over the McLaren or the McLarens, or oh, there's a crash there. The McLarens, or like the Porsche. Like everybody says, the Porsche is a little bit oversteery, but if you actually get to the right setup with the Porsche, it feels very well. And same applies for me to the Corvette. The Corvette is a very underrated car. You can actually set some very exciting lap times around here, but you can already see, you can already feel the bumps and the bounces of the car, and this is purely because it's a laser scan track. When the track is laser scanned, you can actually understand the elevation changes and where the bumps are, and you can get the feeling of the feedback on your car when you go over some bumps and jumps. And talking a little bit like it's a rally game, but you can understand what I'm talking about right here. Laser scan tracks are obviously pretty amazing, and it's very nice to see there are also some free ones. So for anyone who doesn't really have the budget to afford the DLC, as we go for a move there around the outside of a McLaren. Now we've got the fast right-hander. We're going to be completing the move earlier before that corner, but for anyone who doesn't have the budget to buy any DLC, which I suggest you to buy when it's like on a discount or something, I feel like there's a lot of great free content on this game as we're trying to go up the inside of McLaren. There's a lot of moves there happening right in front of us. Actually driving on 110% AI with 80% aggression, so that's actually quite aggressive for rFactor 2 AI. I tried to risk it, but there are obviously going to be some crashes here and there. So we go up the inside of the McLaren 720S or 750S, I'm not really sure how it is called, but the car feels very nice. And I have to say, whenever I come back to this game, I obviously want to make more content on this game, but you know, it's been dull. You see, now we could try to go up the inside there, but the McLaren right in front of us actually chose the inside line, so there was no room for us to go on and make a move. But that's very nice defending there from the rFactor 2 AI. The rFactor 2 AI has some very good aspects in it, like defending, overtaking you and all that. It's got some very good aspects, but at points, like, you know, they crash a lot of times with each other, so it really messes up the racing. And that's probably one of the main reasons I'm not really sure of making a career mode on Formula E that I wanted to do on this game. But it's still a plan. But for the time being, I've got the WC9 career mode, which is quite a big thing, and I've been posting a lot of it, and that's probably one of the main reasons I couldn't really make us there's a crash there right in front of us, a pause there, and it's just gonna return into the track straight on my car. That's why I have damage off on this gameplay videos, guys, on the rFactor 2. But what's been going on is I've been posting a lot of WC9 videos, and I've literally forgotten the variety that I want to have on this channel. And the variety is like, I want to have rFactor 2 videos, I have 2 more rally games that I actually play on this channel. I've got Dare Rally 2.0 and Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo, and you know, I've got to make a Dare Rally 2.0 video, the Colin McRae Flat Out DLC episode 3 that I want to post. I know it's been quite a while, but I'm still gonna post this because I really enjoy the game. Or I could really post a gameplay video as we go up the inside there from McLaren, but that's not gonna be a good move for us. Can't hold it into braking there, and the braking, it's actually very hard to go for a move there. The brakes are not really good enough, let's just say, or strong enough to help you over brake there into that corner. It's a very tough corner, you have to watch out, but couldn't make the move stick. We will make it on to the next one though. But yeah, I've got a now that we've ended the WC2 season on the WC9 career, we're going to be taking a slight break for probably a week or so, probably a few days, and going to be posting this rFactor 2 video. I got another rFactor 2 video coming up for the Ferrari 488 GT3 as we go up the inside of the McLaren. This Bentley actually has quite a decent top speed, and the default setup actually, which they've changed, and they've also changed the BOP of these cars, the GT3 cars, and they feel very well, much better than they did before. So I'm telling you, like, this game, rFactor 2 is actually improving massively. It's just a bit slow with the updates, but it's doing its business. But yeah, I've got another rFactor 2 video coming up very, very soon. The Ferrari 488 GT3, as we were very close to the walls there. This is such an amazing section of the track, very fast and close to the walls. And then you got pretty much a downhill there, very narrow, like a Monaco sort of circuit there. Oh, there's another crash, and that one is a big one there. Oh god, we're in stall. Everybody has crashed. Oh, there's a Bentley there that is literally looking the other side, and I'm just trying to go through there. I'm sorry, Bentley, there's just no way. Look at this. Like, this is purely because of the rFactor 2 AI being way too aggressive with each other. So I would love to see an update on that, but we'll probably be a bit late to see something of an update like that coming up to the game. But yeah, I got that new rFactor 2 video coming out also in the next few days with the Ferrari 488 GT3. That one race will be around the Atlanta Motorsport Park, which is another free laser scan track. So I'm doing a little bit of free content mixed with the DLCs for anyone wondering. So yeah, Dare Rally 2.0 will be back eventually at some point, and also the Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo career mode. If you're actually interested in it, I will start posting a little bit more of that, because I actually love that rally game. As a rally game, I feel like it's one of the best rally games that have ever been out there. There's a fight between the McLaren and the Bentley there. Very nice fight indeed. But yeah, more videos to come, and also the WC9 career mode will be back eventually very, very soon. But firstly with a gameplay video of the Ford Focus, so don't get excited about career mode videos. They will come, but they will be a little bit late eventually, because my university also starts next week, so I'll have to study a little bit here and there. So I'm gonna let you enjoy for a little bit the sound of the car as there's a fight right in front of me. So when we actually catch up to these guys up in front, I will come back to speaking and trying to commentate over that. But as the Bentley has completed the move there, the McLarens don't seem very fast around here for some weird reason. But yeah, I'm gonna let you enjoy the engine of the sound of the engine there, because it sounds quite epic. around the outside there. Can we hold it on? Ah, that was very tough there around the outside of the McLaren. Not gonna happen, but look at how great of a defending there the AI does. And did a very good job. Gonna try and go up the inside. Let's see what the AI has plans about that. Gonna push me outside there, outside of the track, but still gonna make this move stick there into this corner. I don't even know what position I am at the moment, but the car, I feel like it sounds amazing, this engine sound, but obviously nothing beats the Porsche sound. I feel like the Porsche sounds like an absolute monster. So I haven't made a video on the Porsche. Have I? I think I made a video on the Porsche, but it was when I tried the Sebring track, so it wasn't really on the Porsche, it was on the Sebring track, but you actually had moments to enjoy the Porsche sound because it is just the hardest engine I've ever had in my entire life. But so far the car feels very well. At the first it actually felt fairly weird under acceleration. It was a little bit loosey and all that, but it was just about getting used to it. You know, the thing that the McLaren 650S, it is the easiest car and probably the fastest of all the GT3 cars. It's still true, you know. If you want to like get into a GT3 car, get used to the whole driving feeling of rFactor 2 and try and be fast, then that's the car you're going to be choosing. But it doesn't mean that you can't actually drive fast with the rest of the cars. It's not really like that, and you know, it's not really like that because you see, I'm getting used into it and I'm setting better and better laps as the time passes. So it's just about getting used to the whole feeling of the car. This car, for example, now I've been driving for around 10 minutes, I guess. So, and it feels better lap after lap, and you know when to brake, when to start accelerating even more. It's just the whole game is a progressive sort of vibe into it. It's like getting used into it and just set laps, lap after lap. You're gonna get better. You literally learn every single lap, because, and that is the case of the game because it has such a responsive feeling into it. The force feedback is responsive, and you know absolutely everything about the car. For example, I know that around this corner I can brake a little bit later on the next lap, or I can get a little bit early on the throttle, or I can turn a little bit less or a little bit more. It's just every single detail that this game has, and I always tend to praise this game a lot, but it's just me, you know. It's just my opinion. I know it's getting a little bit tiring to listen to this game, to listen to my opinion about this game every single time and listen to my praise about this game, but it's just that I'm getting impressed every single time I try out this game. And especially on a free laser scan track. Like, for a free laser scan track, I would pay for this. 100%. Like, the graphics might not be good, don't get me wrong, like the trees and all that, they are like a Windows XP game, but still, like, for the whole layout and the way the track feels, I would pay probably 3 to 5 euros for that, 100%. And this car just feels great in my opinion. It's just feels very well, and everything's just perfect about the handling of this car. For some weird reason, it's just much better than the previous Bentley, which I haven't driven a lot, but I can tell you that it is a little bit better. So we're getting close to another Bentley up ahead. It's actually the older Bentley, and right up in front after that Bentley is actually the new Bentley. So a lot of Bentleys up there at the top of the pack. So retaining the crown for being the fastest car around Bathurst, having won the 12-hour race there. Couldn't complete the move there on the Bentley. Wasn't close enough, but we still got time to make some moves. I feel like we've got around must be 6 to 8 minutes now remaining for this race. Been driving for quite a while. Lost the back end there. You can see me losing the back end here and there quite a lot, but it's not really that much of a correction. It's more like trying to push the car into its limits and find its limits. That's why I'm losing a little bit of control of the car. Look at how the car is bouncing up and down there over the bumps. It's just, the speed is so amazing with this thing. I actually really like the black livery somehow. Of course, it might not be as impressive as the green livery that won the 12-hour race, but the black one is quite amazing. I love this view as well through that corner. That's why I use it a lot with the TV replay cameras. It's just looks quite amazing for me. Helicopter view now as we're getting closer to the Bentley. We could make a move onto the back straight now. Let's see. Up the inside there. Oh, that was actually very close. He's still on my inside there. Actually pushed him a little bit wide. It wasn't my... These weren't my intentions actually, but just came very close there. Try to go up the inside there. If I went up around the outside, it would have been a little bit easier there, but up the inside, slightly pushed him wide, and he was still up there on the inside. Well, next car up ahead is the new Bentley with a red livery. Very interesting. Slide around wide there. Close racing there with the new Bentley. Equal cars, you could say that there. We're very, very close with each other. That is amazing racing. Ooh, look at him braking through this corner. Fast left-hander. Hard braking now for the narrow part. Oh, there's been a crash there. That's a free move by me there. Pretty unfortunate not to find out with the Bentley there, but there were more cars. I feel like another new Bentley actually crashed there into that corner, but that's some free positions for us. Got away with that without actually making any contact, so fairly lucky. And there's a train of cars up ahead of me there, so we're probably going to have a fight with these three cars now. very close to that train of cars, and for my actual now thought, it's actually a McLaren 750S, an old Bentley, and a McLaren 650S, and it's actually an amazing fight between these three cars. And as we're very close now to the McLaren 750S, let's see, can we make a move onto the McLaren? Probably up, choose a line, mate. Doesn't want to choose a line. I'm probably going to go up the inside there. Do we carry enough speed to complete the move? We're just about going to complete it before the turn, which is a nice advantage there. And right in front of us now, the Bentley, the older Bentley. And next up, a McLaren 650S. So let's see, can we get both of these cars? Oh no, wrong way there. First time I made a mistake around there. As both the cars take the inside line. Look at this defensive line there from the McLaren. I'm actually going to get fairly good exit there. A little bit of oversteer into the exit of the final corner. And let's see, can we overtake the older Bentley into turn number 1? Probably a dive. Not sure about that. But still, very... No, that's not a good exit yet again. I'm not driving very well now. And I feel like it's probably going to be the final lap or the penultimate one. As the McLaren behind is getting closer and closer. I didn't really have the best of exits there into the last couple of corners, as the Bentley is very close to the McLaren. Look at how close the Bentley is to this McLaren, probably trying to make a move there. I'm not sure though when and how he's going to complete that one. McLaren slowing down the Bentleys. It's been a while since we've last seen that. In the previous video I made in Nürburgring, there was nothing like that. It was more like the Bentley slowing down the McLarens. If you remember that video, that was a phenomenal video. It's actually got 3K views, so think about that. But I'm actually getting closer to these two cars because the Bentley is literally getting slowed down from the McLaren. Oof, that wasn't a good exit again, but it's the last couple of laps probably. I don't know if this is the final lap. As you can see, my best lap at 209.8 around here. Obviously could have been better, but it's been a lot of traffic, a lot of crashes and all that, so actually very close to the Bentley now. We could complete a move on the Bentley. Not sure about the McLaren though. I'm gonna give him our best shot. First up we get the Bentley, trying to go around the outsides. Got the inside line, we got the outside line, and before the corner we're probably going to try and complete the move. Made it stick. If that's the final lap, then it's game over for me and the McLaren fight. Trying to have the best possible exit. We're actually quite close to the McLaren. Could we go for a move into the final corner? Nah, we're not very close, are we? No, we're not. No, we're not. Couldn't make it. Couldn't make it. As the fuel is actually getting to its final stage, and it's actually the checkered flag. So that's the end of the race, boys. Don't even know what position we finished at. I feel like I must have been inside the top 10 for sure, but whenever I make these videos, I try to turn off as much the HUD as I can, because I feel like it makes these videos far more immersive and far more enjoyable in my opinion. It's the game is far more enjoyable when you have the HUD turned off. I feel like you don't need a speedometer, or you don't need to know what position you are. You don't need to know how much time there is left. It's just gameplay videos, and on gameplay videos we're just trying to have fun, and I feel like having fun on this game is just raw gameplay. And yeah, had a lot of fun. What a race that was. What a phenomenal race, as I'm going to be showing you a few highlights there from the replay cameras. But I've had a lot of fun in this race, absolutely. The car feels amazing, absolutely 100% worth it. Once again, I don't think I've ever said that a DLC on rFactor 2 isn't worth it. I feel like they might be a little bit pricey, but they're all worth it pretty much. So if you actually own the GT3 pack or the Bentley individually, you actually have this car in your library right now, so go on and check it out, drive it around Bathurst. And if you want to try a free laser scan track, then go on and try Bathurst, because it's actually quite an amazing track for a free track. Man, I would have paid for that, not even joking. I would have probably paid for that if that was a DLC. But absolutely insane that there's such a good amount of free content on this game, and I'm gonna be showing you even more free laser scan tracks in the future. But yeah, that was it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, and when you subscribe, make sure you turn on the notifications by ringing that bell
Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord server if you want to have a discussion with me or any of my friends and subs. And until next video guys, I'll catch you later. Goodbye.